Right, Pete here with the Small Business Resource Center.com and Small Business Resource Center YouTube channel. I'm sharing this interesting IPO. It is called Snowflake. IPO is initial product offering. Basically, it's it's not a new company. They're private and they're going public. The reason why I'm sharing it is because it could be the next big stock or the next big company to invest in. Like most companies that you've seen recently, Apple, Tesla included, even though I do like Tesla, don't get me wrong, it could go up very quickly and then dip down. Eventually, more than likely, it would come back up. And this is just my opinion. So, this is for entertainment only. This is not my opinion to buy or sell any stock, but just bringing attention to this. Because of the simple fact that Warren Buffett, Cloudforce both put $250 million into this company. They've already agreed to purchase stock. And what this company does is they basically get data and they integrate it in the cloud from various points. So one example would be a company that had a decrease in sales. They analyze the data, what exactly happened. So it basically said a ride-sharing service had a decrease in sales that was huge. They were trying to figure out what happened exactly. And of course, the reason why they had a decrease in sales is because it snowed that day. Well, that's a simple way to explain it. But from another point of view, let's just say if you're a larger company, so me and you, if you're watching this, probably won't take advantage of this company. But if you're a larger company, they are very interested. Let's just say you have an increase in sales. Their system could look at data points from every source that they have, calculate where their sales are coming from so they can target market. And that is actually extremely valuable. So like if you're selling a product and you know this particular type of person or this particular type of area, well, and both are purchasing your product, that's where you focus your marketing. So it can actually increase company sales drastically. And I think that's why most people want it, or most larger companies would want it as far as sales and marketing. We're all trying to make more money, basically what it comes down to. The other thing here is that as far as the data points are concerned, it can basically calculate everything. It's many points across many platforms. So like I was saying, for most smaller companies, if it wasn't for them being on the stock market, we would probably never hear of them. But with what they're doing, larger companies that spend probably millions in advertising a year, the value of what Snowflake provides will probably give them a huge return by using their system. So there's already been companies like Apple that are advertising jobs for like 130,000 a year. So if you're looking for, well, a job and you can understand Snowflake, there's a good opportunity there. I'm sure a lot of companies will start to be looking for Snowflake engineers. So, and this stock is expecting to actually open up at 75 to 100. So it's tough because it hasn't really set at this current time, and it's supposed to be open on the 15th, which is tomorrow if you're watching this today. So I want to keep in mind when you're looking at stocks like this, Snowflake's actually spent a huge amount of money and they've actually lost a lot of money, but their returns and the retention is actually increasing drastically. So companies who are using their service, larger companies, of course, they are not leaving and they're gaining new clients. So they're starting to get a huge amount of traction. And even though they're losing money on paper, Warren Buffett and Cloudforce are both putting $250 million into them. So Warren Buffett, being a smart investor, typically doesn't invest in companies that lose money. But Snowflake, they're actually gaining revenue. They're doubling their revenue quickly. It's just constantly doubling, and their retention rate is an unreal number. So I'll just give you the short version that this is probably something to look at, whether you decide you want to make a trade and scalp, don't do anything, of course, or hold it for the long haul. Nobody can be 100% sure what's going to happen with a stock. Who knows? They could go bankrupt tomorrow. You got to realize all those scenarios could be a possibility. There's some of them less likely than others. Of course they are. So anyways, Snowflake's ticker symbol is SNOW. And I would recommend looking for them if you're a stock investor. Even though they have a net income of minus 342 million, they're already getting 500 million guaranteed, more than likely tomorrow or the next day. And if you want to get technical, they probably could pay off all their debts with the income that they have, but they're not paying off the debts. They're actually just using the revenue to grow the business and try to get their product out for more businesses. So could this business technically be bigger than Google? Google does have a similar service, but supposedly this is a much more superior product in what it does. So I don't know. This is not stock trading advice. It's just information. You make a decision if you do trade stocks, and check this out because this could be something that's worthwhile. It's Pete with the Small Business Resource Center. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, and let me know what your thoughts are on this. Of course, my thoughts on stocks that I'm looking at because I post them. If you haven't seen them, there's only a couple that I'm watching, only because obviously I'm busy. I sell real estate. And, I don't believe in just jumping around and picking a bunch of stocks. So as far as my investment strategy, I usually decide it's a good idea to look at a couple stocks, monitor what they're doing, and then make decisions on whether I should buy and sell those to capture profit. So, all right, it's Pete. Have a great day. Pete here. Last update on Snowflake. I am going to be posting the link for Snowflake just because I don't know if this is going to interest you, but and actually Snowflake is listed for being part of larger companies, but they have a webinar series, 1 hour duration, September 22nd, 23rd, 24th, and it's how to reduce the cost of risk. Manage risk through data, September 22nd. How to use data to grow your business. How to sell business value of data to your organization. So definitely some interesting topics here, all at 2 p.m. Eastern or 11 a.m. Pacific. So kind of interesting. I'm going to put this link in the video so you can see it too. All right, it's Pete with the Small Business Resource Center. Have a great day.